Hey, gang.
Hello.
You're really trying to get away from the high guys, aren't you?
Yeah. It's just every fucking...
Who cares? They love it.
You enjoy drinking more scotch after you just drank scotch?
Yes.
Always.
Good. In this episode of Nick Uncaged Loose Cannon, we will be drinking more scotch, doing another blind taste test, and pitting last week's winner against other guys. My name is Brian Lee. To my left.
Bran.
To my right.
Christopher Lee.
And for those of you who have not seen our blind taste test, Christopher is going to explain it to you.
So we have 4 different scotches this week. So basically, we have poured them into these glasses and then shuffled them. So we don't know which one is which. We are going to rank them from best to worst. And then not until we have ranked them from best to worst that we'll find out which one is which. Because basically our glasses just say A, B, C, D. Special for this episode is, so these are 4 different kinds of scotch, but each one is from a different region of Scotland. So for this particular episode, we have a... Bramer, what's the first one we have? I know it's a Speyside, but I forget what the scotch is.
First one is...
Aberlour. Aberlour?
Aberlour Distillery in Scotland.
And then next up we have
Bowmore.
in Islay. I kind of want to throw that in there. So that's basically just a blended.
Right.
Everything else is a single malt, but that's a blended. So who knows?
Yeah. And
And then last one,
Glenmorangie.
which is a Highland region.
Glenmorangie.
I know it's not how to pronounce it.
I don't know.
I just like how it ends in IE, so I want to say G because it's funny. That's about it. I'm a very simple person.
And did I mention Bowmore is the one that won last week's episode
Yes.
in the battle of
Yes.
So that is why it is
The
in.
Islay.
Yes.
Yeah, that is why it is in the multiples to see if it can compete against different regions.
Yes.
And we had the perfect amount because now it is empty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we start with letter A?
There's not a whole lot.
No. Okay. I'm not. I'm happy
Give it-
that I'm not crazy.
Give it a sip, swirl it, then smell it.
Yeah.
I just did. It's a completely different smell. Completely. I was going to go with, I don't know.
Oh,
Right? It's light, woody smell.
this one almost has more of a bourbon quality.
How so?
I can see what you're saying with that because it has that cheek bite.
Is it because it's not smoky and a little like, I don't want to say sweet, but
I wonder if they use like
Light-
more corn in this one.
It's very light.
I mean, yeah, that's the overall.
Right.
It's very,
yeah, but I can't like
very
pin,
subtle.
Yeah, that's the word exactly. But I can't pin down the exactness. Is that a word, exactness?
It is now.
Yeah, I'm not
Here's the
positive.
thing. It's not bad, but it's not exciting either.
It's not bad,
It's smooth.
but that's not what I want in a scotch.
Yes, correct.
exactly. Like this is
It's a little grassy, but it's like you really have to like,
Yeah.
you really have to dig.
Yeah, you definitely do, yeah.
Flavor notes.
it's neutral. It's a very neutral Scotch. Not it doesn't really go one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, me too.
Letter B. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. There's like bubblegum?
Yeah, it's I see what you're saying. I can get that.
I'm getting strawberries.
So am I.
No, I'm getting strawberry.
I'm getting lemons.
That's right.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, kind of tastes how it smells.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know, right?
The aftertaste is kind of like peanut butter.
Yeah, it's got like a.
Or nutty, at least.
I feel like that one's higher in proof.
Oh yeah,
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you get
Which
the
I
alcohol.
like.
Yeah,
I like.
I spoil like I'm trying to like do a space side though, you know.
Oh.
Thank you. I see.
Well, you did the Islay. I was like trying to.
Thank you.
Yeah, help you out.
I beer Ibervite.
I blended like the blended one.
Hey, you want us to watch this episode where these guys are having strokes?
I want to watch the one where they don't make sense.
Blarler.
The episode where there's a gas leak.
It's funny because it's like probably the lightest, like proof wise.
Yes.
B is definitely better.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that smells really great.
A just is like
It's
to
not
me-
exciting.
Exactly. It's like A is like I don't want anything fancy tonight. I'm at home. I want to have a little nip of something before I go to bed. Let's pour a glass of A, or like have like a little nip of A. Yeah, I don't want anything crazy. That's what A to me is like.
On to letter C.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? I can't place it.
To me, it smells like permanent marker.
Oh, I'm not getting that. Whoop.
Or like paint.
Fireplace.
Explain fireplace. Oh, I definitely just dipped my nose in it.
Yeah, I did that with B, I think.
Take me there. Paint me a picture.
Yes, my favorite impression. Guy I would never hang out with. You regale me with a sonnet or two. Hey, we should hang out with different people.
I have a thing tonight.
So my buddy Kyle lives out in Plano, and in his shed / garage, he has a
Wood burning?
old school wood burning stove.
I will say it smells like a fireplace.
That's what I just said.
Not a fireplace. It smells like God. Jesus Christ. It smells like
If you say fireplace, so help me God.
it
Or
smells like
permanent marker.
it smells like where people burn wood at a place using fire.
It's like there's a place where there's fire. Fire station.
Do you know what the smell like if you're camping? It's gonna be
If you
it's not, no, it's but when the fire's done with, like the
Right.
fire's out.
Yeah.
And it's that you have the ash sitting there, that's what it's like the ash.
Right. Yeah.
That
Right.
makes sense.
Like a fireplace.
A residence where fire resides.
You know that thing where you put the wood in it?
Toaster.
Yeah.
Has anyone tasted it yet?
I have. I have.
Oh,
yeah.
you have? Okay.
They both have their eyes
That
closed.
one has the longest finish for sure.
Yeah, agreed.
You both had your eyes closed?
We're savoring,
And we're-
goddamn.
but the funny thing is, you're both like looking at me. So I was like looking at both of you like, what's happening here?
We're trying to wish you away after that whole fireplace thing.
Love it.
I mean, like the slightest, like burnt wood,
Like a fire. I'm done.
but like I kind of not getting a whole lot.
This is the most bourbon out of all the scotches we've had so far. Not flavor wise, but
I'm trying to save a little, so I
kind
can
of
go back.
like a tiny, like almost like Bernie.
I want to save some for if I do
Yes.
a retaste. I think this is better than A,
I go B,
B,
C.
B, C, A.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
B, C, A. On the D.
Yeah.
Wow, I like that.
How would you describe that? 'Cause it's definitely different than the others.
Right.
Oh, I would say it's the light mossy, but I don't get any wood from it.
So I mentioned in a previous episode that some people have described Scotch as medicinal. This might be it. There's something, not in a bad way.
See, when I think of medicinal, I think of like NyQuil.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? That like to me, that's medicinal. Because whenever I take like prescription stuff, it's always like pills. So I mean, always smell my pills.
What the fuck? I'm like trying to get lost in fucking scotch. I'm like, I smell my pills. And I'm like,
staring at you.
Hey, I'm back now.
Oh, splash that everywhere.
That one's really smooth.
Yeah, it's way peatier and mossier than the other three, I think.
I'm not getting a whole lot of smoke. Or
No.
peat.
I don't get a lot of, I don't.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I get that Scotch essence,
But
but it's not super peaty smoky.
compared to the other
peaty
three.
or smoky.
Yeah, I'm saying compared to the other three, though.
I'm with you, Brian. I'm probably going to retaste all of them.
To me, this one reminds me the most of Lafroige.
The last one?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that smoky.
I'm comparing it just to these three because the other three weren't as smoky to me. For my palate, they weren't as smoky as the other three. I'll do a retest, but I like this one a lot.
I'm gonna work my way back up.
So you're doing C right now?
No, I'm sorry. I have A.
But I still think it's the last. Like I'm still thinking it's gonna be last. I think.
A.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, now I'm trying C.
See?
Yeah.
That one smells good.
Okay, C is definitely like mossy peatier than the last one we tried. Though I said it was really but I like it better. I like C better than A still. So I'm putting A last, but C's ahead of it.
Yes.
C is kind of nice.
Yeah, C has more of like a compote,
Yeah,
kind of fruity.
It's I get it's more complex, but it's not like two where like I don't want to drink.
Oh shit! Oh, I just spilled that.
It's fine.
A.
A little bit of afterburn on C.
Now I'm doing
I'm on B right now. B was the first place one.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing next.
Here's what's hard is that I feel like none of these four are like super terrible or super amazing.
Right, they're very just like middle of the road type scotches. I don't know if I like B as much as the other anymore. I'd almost say that D, the one we did last, excuse me, might go up above B.
Hold on. Well, I'm gonna find out in a second here.
I'm not too crazy about the smell on D.
I think I'm on the same page as you.
Yeah, D first of everyone.
But here's the thing.
It's aftertaste.
There's a
though.
caveat to it, yeah, because it's just like if you really like that super peaty Scotch.
I don't think the smell is super peaty. No, the smell is peaty for D. The taste isn't. That's the difference. No, the taste is. I think it's too sharp.
It's good.
Yeah.
I still am gonna put it in second. I think I'm gonna put D in second.
Yeah.
What would you put in first?
B.
Yeah. I think that's right. I think that's right. B, D, C, B, D, C, A.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unveil?
Unveil.
Unravel?
Okay. We have the Aberlour. It is a
Speyside?
It's Speyside. I'll say Speyside. 12-year-old. There's a double cask matured, American oak casks, and sherry oak casks. B. Bowmore, our recent champion from the previous episode.
Champion of the Islay region.
Yep.
Yes, Islay region. Again, as before, 12 years aged at 40% alcohol. D.
Second place.
Second place. Kind of
Interesting.
makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it shows that maybe we prefer Speysides, at least for this Speyside more than that the Islay.
Islay.
Islay. I think.
It's basically like the name Islay.
It will not help, but
Hey, I appreciate your honesty.
the Chivas Regal,
Chivas.
aged 12 years, blended Scotch whiskey. This is, again, 40% by alcohol.
Right.
A.
There we go.
That was our last. And that kind of makes sense for a
It's a blend.
It's blended.
The blend, yeah. And
that's-
Glenmorangie, of course. Again, this is a Highland single malt with port cask finish, age 14 years, 46% alcohol by volume, and it C, as we said, at C, as we know.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like age doesn't matter as much as
Okay.
like
So the theory that I've heard about once you get older, like with bourbons or just any whiskey bourbon, once it gets to a certain age, it almost gets super oaky. That's why some people you'll find will prefer the, I think, 15-year Pappy opposed to like the 20-year Pappy. So I wonder. Now I was gonna point that out here, but it's just like okay,
They're pretty
but it's just
similar.
like 12-12.
14-12.
12. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess that kind of goes out the window
Yeah.
with that. But I mean, also fourth place, 12 was a blend also. So I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a
Yeah.
factor. So, does distillery play a part in all of that?
Well, and
So-
also they're using different water.
Yeah,
You
it's
think
from,
about that.
it's from different regions.
springs.
right.
So one spring, say for the Highland, might have more of a certain mineral.
Do you think it plays that big a part?
I really do. I really think it does. Otherwise, they wouldn't say you can't call anything Scotch that doesn't come from Scotland.
Right.
And I just feel like if you go to like someone's house and like drink their tap water, I almost feel like everyone's house has like a slightly different taste.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I have to say, though, I'm surprised by the Bowmore. I wouldn't have thought.
No, I
it would've
never
been that
would have
high.
thought it was gonna. And that's just an extra one that we had laying
Yeah.
around too.
Yeah.
That's the funny part. Like
Yeah.
that wasn't even going to be
No, it
in the
wasn't.
running today.
Nope. And it wasn't going to be in the previous. It was just, So, but I'm pretty happy with it. Cool. So,
That's going to do it for this episode.
Until next time.
until next time.
Good
journey.
Hey, Brian here. Thanks for checking out Nicolas Cage and Loose Cannon. Best way you can help other people find out about us is like, comment, share, and subscribe to the podcast.